I'm Anita Stelisai.
And I'm Ryan Bevan, and you're watching iNews, a news update from the campus of Brigham Young University, Idaho. Thanks for being with us today. Well, BYU-Idaho provides students turkeys for Thanksgiving, but the school won't give you the turkey for free. You have to earn your turkey in the Earn Your Turkey time prediction this Saturday. The race is not dependent on speed, rather prediction. To win the race, you have to predict when you will finish. The 3 men and women that finish the closest to their predicted time will receive a turkey for Thanksgiving dinner and a championship t-shirt. The race will be held this Saturday at the stadium from 1 to 3 p.m. and you can sign up by contacting John Van Buren by email as you see on the screen at van00009@byui.edu.
BYU-Idaho students are rolling up their sleeves and heading to the Man-Mooring Center to help save lives. Today is the last day phlebotomists will be on campus to take blood. They go through months of extensive training through the Red Cross until they are certified. These phlebotomists travel throughout Idaho, and some go to Utah when needed. They make 1 pint of blood from each person, which can save 3 people's lives. All the work they do is on a volunteer basis. The goal that is trying to be reached here is 100 pints per day, which isn't looking like it will be a problem. Everyone is welcome and encouraged to donate blood. They can use all types and don't know the types that they are until processed in the lab. For more information, go to the MC 272. You will have a short interview and to make sure you qualify, and it lasts less than an hour. Today is the last day that they will be here on campus, so hurry and get down to the MC before 6 o'clock.
The Shanghai Quartet will be performing this weekend at the Barris Concert Hall. This innovative foursome of talented musicians has been known for their distinct sound and multicultural flavor since 1983. You can go watch them perform tonight or on Friday. Both performances begin at 7:30 p.m. Tickets cost for students is $5 and $10 for the general public.
Stay with us here on iNews. Right after the break, we'll have a sports update with Amin Shabra and find out where some BYU-Idaho students are traveling for Thanksgiving break.
We'll be right back.
Would take my sister and me down to the cafe for breakfast, just so Mom could sleep in. Dad never said much, though. He just listened. And after we were finished, he'd always let us pick out our favorite song on the jukebox. And you know, I never once remember him complaining about our music.
What will your children remember about you? Give them everything. Give them your time. From the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Taking a look now at sports for this weekend. Well, by the beginning of next week, all of the competitive sports here at BYU-Idaho will be finished for the semester. We remind you about the volleyball championship happening this Saturday at 8 p.m. That'll be going on in the Hart Gymnasium. The game will feature the Hawks, who really are the Cinderella story of the tournament so far, as they will be taking on the Knights. Well, now it's time to showcase our Athlete of the Week. Our featured player this week is Ryan Roberry. Roberry was a key contributor to the Hawks of the BYU-Idaho Soccer League and leading his team to the championship game, where they eventually finished runners-up. I sat down with this young goal-scoring machine, and here's what I found out. Roberry may be young, but his soccer skills prove otherwise. Ryan is a freshman from Sacramento, California, and has played soccer most of his life. He describes his role this year in the BYU-Idaho Soccer League.
Well, my role is basically being a team player. No one was really individual players on our team. We made it very easy to play with each other and work off of each other and just have a good time while we were playing. So it was never just me or someone else on the team. We all worked together.
Ryan was one of the main goal scorers for the Hawks this season. His knack for always being near the goal led the Hawks to a second-place finish this year. He describes the challenge of getting along with new teammates.
They were pretty easy to get along with. They were mostly my age. I was the youngest one on the team, and they were all just pretty nice guys, and we all got along pretty well.
Ryan scored the game-winning penalty shot in the semifinals and led his team into the final game, where they were upset in overtime by the Hurricanes. Ryan gives us his take on the league in general and his hopes for the future.
Yeah, I think it's lots of fun. It keeps you busy. It's a great program. I hope they keep doing it.
Ryan hopes to serve a mission later on this year, and upon returning, become a key contributor once again to the league. As I mentioned before, Ryan and the Hawks fell short in the championship game, losing in overtime by a score of 2-1. And guys, that's a look at sports for your weekend. Now, back to you.
Have you ever wanted to see extreme juggling or jump roping? How about someone who can balance anything on their chin? Well, you can. BYU-Idaho's first annual We've Got talent show. This isn't your usual talent show. It showcases people with weird and wacky talents. People will be performing everything from cup stacking to bee-boxing to tricks on a pogo stick. This talent show is going to be held on December 1st in the Kirkham Theater. Tickets are now on sale through the BYU-Idaho ticket office.
Better get your tickets quick. I think that's going to go pretty quick here. Well, Thanksgiving holiday is next week, and Anita and Ashley, two reporters here at iNews, asked some students where they were headed.
And I'm Ashley, and we're coming to you from campus asking where students are headed off for the Thanksgiving holiday. So Nick, where are you headed for this Thanksgiving holiday?
I'm heading to Canada.
Where am I going for Thanksgiving holiday? Salt Lake.
I'm going to Rancho Cucamonga, California for Thanksgiving.
Spokane, Washington. Rexburg.
Ooh, both sound a little chilly.
Hey, I'm going to Arvada, Colorado. It's Denver.
Hope those slopes treat him pretty well out there.
A little place I like to call Aspen.
Ooh, I hear the women flock there like the salmon of Capistrano.
I'm Douglas Boffman, and I'm going to Seattle, Washington.
Ooh, Seattle, better pack an umbrella, it might rain.
I'm gonna go to Preston because I'm a freaking ninja.
I'm going to Sugar City.
Because you're sweet like sugar.
Voy a Mexico para Thanksgiving.
I'm going to Far West Utah!
Utah, woo!
Bienvenidos a Miami.
Know where I'm gonna go for Thanksgiving.
Hawaii.
I'm here with the sister missionaries, and obviously we know where they're going to be in Rexburg for Thanksgiving, but we want to know, where are these guys from?
From Rochester, New York.
Oklahoma City. And we saved the best for last.
I am going to Greece for Thanksgiving.
All right, guys, well that concludes it for
well,
where
iNews reminds everyone that is traveling over the holiday to buckle up and have a safe holiday.
While the first drops of snow covered the Rexburg area this past Saturday, the Women Fall Focus event was taking place at the Hinckley Cultural Hall. Young women were treated with Sister Susan Clark as the keynote speaker. The young women came together to hear the advice Sister Clark had taken the time to prepare for them, in which she covered many spiritual aspects of young women's lives as students and daughters of God. The students were very attentive to everything that was said and joined with Sister Clark in a closer look at the significance of the scriptures. After she was done, the ladies divided themselves into 3 different groups to hear from some of the experts on campus in the areas of cooking, clothing, and health. The event was a great success, and the students enjoyed the conference immensely. They also left with good recommendations to remain safe on the upcoming holiday, as well as if you miss this year's Women's Focus, don't worry, they're working on the one for next year.
Well, moms and dads, are you ready? Recreational Activities is holding the first ever stroller derby this Saturday, November 18th, in the field house in the Heart from 3:30 to 5 p.m. Teams which consist of moms and babies and strollers, dads and babies and strollers, and a combo of moms and dads and babies and strollers will do a mile around the track with their kids. Before the race starts, teams will predict how long it will take them. The winner is whoever gets the closest to their predicted time. Prizes will also be given to the best decorated stroller and the team who gets the most laps in 20 minutes. Well, thank you for being with us today on iNews. I'm Ryan Bevan.
And I'm Anita Celisai. Have a happy Thanksgiving.